All right. It's a good thing to be back because that means I've spotted and been able to locate another artifact. Not just another. I do them in series. And here at Mecca, of course, it's the CAHOKIA of the East. I'm going to start to call it that now. A couple people really like that. It is. It's craziness. So many yards. I should say so many acres. And I know they had what I call hobbits, or just little households all over this particular area. And or it was a massive flocking area for animals, and where they came annually, every decade, every century, to hunt. Deep hunting ground, or they had habitations, little home places all over this area. Now, a couple things I want to share as we join the hunt here is my thanks. I'll tell you this immediately, there's some great artifacts you're going to see. And I've tried to make that the case for Indian Trace. I'm new, it's only been 5 years I've been collecting, but things have come forward. And I always need people's help. No man's an island to himself. So if need be, take these, if you like them. If you like the artifacts you find, if you think something different about Indian Trace, manually click and paste. Get your emails, get your email list, your relatives, and share these links. Why do I say that? Is because I stepped right here and I said, oh my goodness. Because right on my foot is a base. Manually do it because they're not coming up in people's feeds. They're not coming up. And there's a nice base right there. It had a lot of pressure on it. It's cleaning it out a bit. The chafe is still there. It had a lot of pressure on it. And if you do that for me, then we're gonna work on. Wow, it's beautiful out here. You see, it gets a little bit better if I can get my focus in. There we go. Here comes an ant. Check it out. But look what I just found. You know, stupidity of not being able to have free speech, you see, because all I'm doing is just trying to share the real incredible history that you see. It's a great base, isn't it? I like to say it's a shame, but I'm just so used to that. Just picked this up. Nice little rhyolite tip. But they've set up computer programs and algorithms, for those of you who just tuned in. Look at that view, will you? That are designed to shadow ban and limit any channel that shares certain links, and I share a boatload of the links that they disapprove of. Who gave them right to be our social arbiters, right? Nobody. So what we can do is we can manually share links, and then people, what happens is there's a network, and it takes off and it multiplies. So anyway, I'm not saying that everything on Indian Trace is so great, but if there's something important, get the network of your links and your emails, and just say, hey, this guy finds some great artifacts, check it out, regardless of the political interest links, and maybe they'll get some of those, and that'll be a good thing, maybe a way for you to share with them, because you don't get to talk with them. Mercy, better than I even thought. Had pressure. See the tip right there. Think about that, Archer. I bet you can say, and that right there, that's Indian Trace. Yeah, it's quiet out here. Like I said, this place is huge. Mecca. Time gone by. Forgotten people. The base just received a little strike that never bothers me too much. This is really unique. It's got a lot of thinning on the bottom. See that? See how it was just done out of a flake, and I know people like Flint's Ball and whatever know exactly where that comes from when it comes off the rock and another side there, and then they just went ahead and started to produce the tip. It made a good one. Enough admiration, right? Enough encouragement and shout out there. Thanks for tuning in to Indian Tracing. Let's work together out there to do the best we can for people. Be well.